Hello, hello, my name is Skala,
Hello, my name is Ihus.
and together we are War Thunder podcast Two Aces. And today we're gonna talk about a German tech tree. Well, what we're gonna start with is German ground vehicles. And yes, this is one of the biggest tech trees, together with the USSR and the USA. German ones is the ones that we said before have a good gun, but not so good armor. Ihus, what
Yeah,
are
I
your
can.
what are your thoughts?
I absolutely agree with you. There are these tanks are really good, good cannons for these tanks. Well, with these tanks, you need to follow one strategy: shoot first, and then you can survive and keep playing. But if the enemy sees you first, then most likely you're gonna change a vehicle.
Yes, well, let's go through them, starting with the first rank. Do you remember playing the first rank?
Well, not so much, not so much. But as you see in the tech tree, there are for these nations there are a lot of tank destroyers. I would say more than other nations. But well, I don't like to play with those tanks because they're not turning turret is kind of deal breaker for me. So I doesn't like to play that kind of play game. But basically, I use the PZ tanks, all the options from PZ3, and yeah, that's my tanks I played
Uh,
mostly.
well, first of all, talk about the tank destroyers, and I know we have quite a similar strategy ways to we were playing, and yeah, if we go to the city, this tank doesn't work that way because you need to turn the turret, be more mobile. These are more made for sniping across the map.
Yeah,
About
but
the
that's
P
now our play style.
Yeah, yeah, that's not our playstyle.
Yeah,
The thing is, do you also have this SDKFZ premium tank?
yeah, yeah. I acquired this vehicle when I started German tree. It was in some kind of starting package, right?
I think there was a bundle for costing like
Ah,
two
maybe,
euros or
maybe.
something like that.
Yeah, there was some Golden Eagles premium time and this vehicle, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
something like that. That was a great vehicle to start. This was pretty good.
Yes, and about the first rank, I don't really remember playing the first rank. It was so long time ago. As it was my main nation, I have advanced to the sixth rank. But for the first rank to start, yeah, the PZs are really good. Even the anti-airs are pretty good. Well, they're gonna get even better, but for the first ranks, you are able to kill the tanks with them.
Yeah. You can switch back to the I uh, anti-airs. Sorry.
Anti-airs, yeah,
Sorry, yeah. You can see that all of them has great cannon for the first rank. 20 millimeter cannon. So that's pretty good for the first rank vehicles.
yes. They're also quite fast tanks, quite mobile,
Yeah,
especially if you're talking about the PZs and Panzerkampfwagens. And yeah, so as always, we suggest taking something more premium from the second tier, second rank.
yeah,
This is the battle rating that you will enjoy most of all. 3.740. Amazing tanks, Dicker Max, Panzerkampfwagen F2, Panzerkampfwagen 4G, and H and J. Both are really good.
yeah, definitely. Those are the tanks to play with.
In this rating, also seen a lot of Stugs. The tank destroyers. The problem with those are that crew positioning, and let me show you there on the the vehicle exactly, because the X-ray shows uh, all the crew members sitting in one line. So basically, with one shot, you can kill the driver, gunner, and commander, and only loader stays alive. So if you know the weak spots, right side shooting there kills almost all crew, and then tank is like not usable anymore.
Um, and as we said before, the armor is quite weak, so basically to hit that position is pretty easy.
Yep, that's true. Let's open on one of my favorite tanks of all time, PZ4 F2.
Definitely mines too.
This is together with T-34, I think one of the best tanks in this rating across all of the nations.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of crew members, 5 crew members totally. So, and if you don't load it fully with the ammunition, with the shells, it doesn't get exploded with one hit. As you see, this is when it's a full with ammunition. It's all around the tank, but if you load it with let's say 20 rounds, maybe even less, the tank gets really good. Plus, it looks really good. One of the main tanks of the Second World War,
So basically, the ammunition is loaded from the below, right? The
if I'm
first
not
munition.
if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, then the munition which is below the turret, it's uh, it's in front of the munition is the tracks. So yeah, it's not so easy to hit.
Yes. Plus, the fuel tanks are located on the below of the tank, like not really below, but one of the lowest parts, which is also really good.
Not in the back of the tanks when you
Yeah, or
usually.
so in some cases they're in the front of the tanks. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get to the rank 3, and I know the tanks. There are tanks that you really enjoy. So which are they?
Yeah. The 5.7 battle rating. Amazing battle rating to play. I really enjoying that. Basically for all the nations it's pretty good battle rating, but for the Germany the Panther D and the Tiger E, nice tanks to play with. Plus you can add some really good anti-airs. There are Wilberwind and Ostwind, both great anti-airs to play with. So yeah, that's amazing setup. I really enjoying to play with that. You also can add Tiger H1, also pretty good to play. Even if it's Pine Forge 3, it's a little bit lower battle rating, but still it can hold up in the 5.7 setup.
Yeah, that's true. As you can see, I have also these tanks spaded out. So my setup was maybe I even have it here. Tank 5.7 setup, and yeah, you see Panthers and Tigers and one of the anti-airs. Uh, Played really good, really nice. Well balanced. Of course, again, saying paper armor, but for example, for the Tiger, if you angle a bit, there is a slight chance you will survive. But if you shoot first, the cannon is so powerful that you will be able to destroy the tank with one shot.
Agree.
Again, lot of crew members, which is nice because and hard to kill all of them with one shot.
So these are nice. There are some new tanks in this rank which are added after I ended to play with this rank, like Wiki 3002. That's new for me. Never played any games with that vehicle. That's kind of new.
Yeah, but we heard some really good feedback about the tank. Uh, Also, probably the same thing is always good gun with good armor penetration. As you see, almost 200 millimeters armor penetration at distances, and well, it's like a Panther, basically, one of the early modifications of the Panther.
So
And
good
yes,
vehicle.
then we get to the rank 4. One of my favorites is is 5.7 and 6.0, and then I switched over to 7.0. Uh, even bought some talismans at this
For
rank
the already fifth rank, right?
for fourth rank.
Ah, for fourth rank you bought. Oh,
Yeah, I bought it for Panther 2, which was before it was in the tech tree at one of the end vehicles. There was
okay,
also Tiger 2, 10.5 centimeter cannon, and there was also Mouse, which I have researched. It was one of my tanks as a goal to achieve in War Thunder to receive the research Mouse. But after that, obviously, a lot of tanks were added, and Mouse was removed. Same with the Tiger 2 and the Panther 2, and the Flakpanzer 341. I think it was renamed from Ostwind or Kugelblitz, as it was a mm, prototype, basically. It was renamed, and then after that, it was removed from the tech trees.
okay, yeah. I don't have any of those.
Ah, but you have
So
Mouse.
I have mouse because it's opened in some special event. You could research it out, right? Am I
Yes,
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because
correct.
I didn't get to the fifth rank while mouse was in the tech tree. So, but there was an event when they open it up and you could research it out. So yeah, I researched it out. But I never played the game with the mouse. But it's a funny tank to play against because it's hard to penetrate the armor.
Oh yeah, the armor is a lot. The whole armor, as you see, there is 200 millimeters. Turret armor 232 millimeters. And, basically, if you're playing against the mouse, well, good luck.
Yeah.
If the mouse is down tiered, which means when you're playing against with 9-0 or 8-7, then mouse is not a problem. It's very very slow, and the armor is not an issue.
Well, the only option to play against these tanks is shoot the cannon, drive around it, and try to kill them from behind.
Yep, the same thing works for American those big and heavies. Well, fourth rank again. Talk a little bit about the second Tigers and the Panthers. I played the rank 7-0, but also 6-7. 6-0 is viable if you play with the Panthers only. There are three Panthers with 6-0 rating, plus if you take Ostwind, I think it's really, really good way to grind the tech tree and to advance.
It's a really good way. It's the way I did it.
Oh, you played Panthers 3, yeah? Hijos? Okay. Well, the next thing is, sorry, didn't hear you. What
Yeah.
what were you saying?
Uh, I played this rank with Panther A and Panther F. I didn't use Panther G.
Mm. What
I
was your
don't know why
what was your third
yet.
tank?
Ostwind. I used
Ostwind.
Ostwind. Yeah.
Okay. And then we get to the rank 5. The rank I've
Now,
played.
to return a little bit on fourth rank, I also tried to play with Waffentragen. It's tank destroyer. I said previously that don't enjoy playing with the tank destroyers, but I played a little bit with Waffentragen. Uh, yeah, perfect cannon. Perfect cannon. You can penetrate almost all the vehicles in that battle rating with this tank. But yeah, again, it's paper armor and plus it's open top, so not so good. But if I'm not correct, for this battle, the tank destroyer, the turret is turning, not 360, but I suppose less than 360, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, and as I was saying, the rank 5. This is my most favorite rank. I've played more than 1,000 games with the tanks in this one. Also bought a
Oh,
talisman for Leo
that's
1.
a lot. That's a lot.
And I'm also playing the Tiger 2, back from the previous setup. It was only tank that stayed in the rank 5, and therefore it's good for researching the whole fifth rank and whole sixth rank, which I'm working on right now. Leo 1, M48A2, which is basically very very similar to Leopard, only a little bit wider, but the same cannon, Same paper armor,
Well, the Leopard has a little better cannon than M48.
but the same ammunition.
Yeah, ammunition is the same.
Yeah, I even
Yeah,
have.
for me also. I don't have the Tiger you showed which was removed from the tech tree. I'm using M48, Leopard 1, and Kugelblitz. Well, and as I am only in fifth rank, I'm still researching units there. I don't have any experience in rank 6, where you have a pretty lot of them already researched. You have one left, right?
Two, basically
Oh,
two.
two, two. Okay.
T72, which is added in this patch,
Yeah.
and Gepard 1A2, which was added also some little bit time ago.
Okay. So you're close to finish German tech tree for tanks.
Oh yeah, I've left these two tanks, and then of course the five vehicles of the seventh rank.
Did you
Uh,
had played any games with the six rank
yeah,
vehicles?
I've played. I have made setup with 9.0. I haven't played a lot of games yet because I'm still playing with the 7.3. Because I just simply enjoy it, and of course I have a talisman there, which brings me more and more research points. But yes, for tag setup 9.0, I've already set up Leopard 1A5, Leopard A1A1, M48 Super, which is, as far as I understand, pretty bad tank, but still, and the Randkampfwagen 90 plus
Okay.
Tank Argentino Mediano or TAM and Anti-Air 80. So I have a lot of things to choose from. So we'll see. I probably I'll find three tanks I'll be able to enjoy and to get to the rank 7.
Yeah, you will have a lot of choice from the six rank to choose. A lot of tanks there.
Exactly. One thing that we didn't mention is the Yak Tiger 7.3. Have you tried this tank out?
No, I have 18,000 research points left to research this vehicle.
Okay, sorry, it's a little bit
So
technical
I never
difficulty
tried
here.
it.
Okay. I tried it out as one of the tanks I play with, but since I have two talismans there, I would prefer M48 over Yak Tiger.
Why? Because of
Simply
the turret?
simply because well, turret is moving. That's first thing. Second thing is
Ah,
it's faster. Let me see. It's 53 kilometers per hour maximum speed, while Yak Tiger have only 45 kilometers per hour. Yak Tiger have better armor, frontal armor, but I have a feeling it's too sluggish, too slow for my liking.
well, I would turn attention to the reload time. For Yak Tiger, it's 23, almost 24 seconds, and for M48, it's only 9.6 seconds.
Yeah, that's also the playstyle that we enjoy.
Yeah,
Shooting faster, and even with the worse modifications, you can do much better. And yes, so that the shells that we are using is M431 shell, armor piercing and damaging effects. Maybe not the biggest punch, but definitely penetration is 320 millimeters. So you're sure you can penetrate through the armor, and if you shoot to the weak spots, trying to hit either the shells or valuable crew members, it really works.
agree,
As long as you don't get shot first,
of course.
then you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well, one more thing to tell you from the fifth rank. I don't have this vehicle yet, but DF 105, the last column. Yeah, I played lately against this tank a lot, and I get shot very often. So have you played anything with this
mm,
vehicle?
no, it's also added in one of the latest patches. I haven't
Oh,
tried it
okay.
out.
But yeah, I see a lot of players are using this vehicle, and it's pretty annoying to play against it.
It
Well,
is.
well, you see, it's a pretty good cannon and a 5 second reload rate.
Yeah, armor penetration 400 millimeters.
Yeah.
think it's either, yeah, 5 second reload time and
Yeah.
well,
But before that, there wasn't so much of this tank. So yeah, maybe it's added in lately updates. Not
something
the
to
last one, but
test out for sure.
yeah,
Uh, there is also the BMP. If you enjoy that play style from the light tanks, shooting rockets and
the
good
mark there is the
bullets.
same, also with the rockets.
Yes, Marder A1, and
Yeah,
so it's very viable. Fifth rank, different supports different play styles. So if you choose Germany as your main nation, mm, you can play very different tanks and really enjoy it.
I agree.
So in general, so what do you say about German tech tree as a whole?
Uh, I would prefer it uh, before USA. I would better choose German Tech 3 to play with
But still,
over there. But
like the top three, the first one would go to the USSR.
yeah, yeah, which we will cover in the next episode. But yeah, definitely for me, the USSR vehicles are the first. The German would be the second, and then the USA for me, because it's a hard in later ranks to play with these weak armors. I don't know. Maybe the tanks I choose playing with are so weak, but yeah, the weak armor is an issue for me
Okay. Well,
because I'm not so fast finding an enemies to shoot, so it's better to get a little bit more armor on my vehicle.
all right, guys. So if you have any questions or you want us to talk about some specific tank, we can definitely do it, test it out more, play a couple of games, and then we'll give our opinion about it. So write down in comment. Also, don't forget to press like and subscribe. It will help the algorithms a lot. And I think that's about it for today.
I agree with you. I think it's enough for today.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And this was the podcast Two Aces.
Yeah. Bye bye. See you next episode.
Bye bye.